Did the Ministry of Agriculture do an agricultural impact assessment on those parcels of land before the province or while the province was embarking on the process of trying to assemble it?
With regard to agricultural impact assessments, our ministry does not do them. Third parties do them. And with respect to anything related to Wilmot, I hope you understand that is also under the purview of the Ministry of Economic Development, Job Creation and Trade, working with the region. It's a ground game there. The region does their work to assemble the land. We support them in the purchase of the land. So anything with respect to agricultural impact assessments can be deferred to that ministry.
So judging from that answer, and Minister Thompson said that this government, particularly this government, does not work in silos. The ministries work together. So what you're saying, what I'm hearing, is that the Ministry of Agriculture had nothing to do with the process regarding whether or not keeping that land in agriculture is important or not.
So again, the region runs the ground game. They assemble the land. We're looking at millions of dollars, billions of dollars of investments in this province. It's a balance, isn't it? We need to balance between a growing economy, and everyone needs a job to be able to afford food, to be able to afford a home. Again, it's with a balance to make sure we protect our best farmland where possible.
Okay, and you know what? I don't disagree with the balance, but part of the balance is actually looking at the importance. So what I have heard so far is that no one actually, in assembling this project or future projects, and let's be clear, a lot of the financing didn't come from the region. So we're talking about balance, but if you're going to talk about balance, you're actually going to have to look at both sides, and I didn't hear this. So just because we've built on farmland before, isn't the balance that I'm hearing. So has an impact assessment, and I'm going to leave it at this one, but has an impact assessment at any time been carried out, or will it be carried out on farmland, on Class 1 farmland that we are losing for other uses? And we'll use Wilmot as an example. So you just said, Minister, there's a balance. Well, to decide what the balance is and if the government is balanced or not, you actually have to conduct some kind of assessment. So if such an assessment has been conducted by any ministry regarding the land in Wilmot, could you please produce it?
Again, and we'll use the word balance, this whole process was, the ground game was run by the region of Waterloo. As we've said to the region, please run the ground game. You assemble the land. We'll help fund the land when you assemble it. We never approved expropriation from the beginning. We were never consulted on expropriation. So the game is run
as the
on
upper
ground
body of government.
by
Did
the
you ever
province.
say that expropriation by the region, that you would not consider the deal if the region expropriated?
Can you repeat the question, please?
So at any time, did the Premier or the government tell the region that you would not support this initiative if land was expropriated?
So I would then refer you to Minister Fedeli, because we were not part of those discussions. Minister Fedeli in the region of Waterloo and Ministry of Economic Development, Job Creation and Trade. But again, I want to repeat, the region runs the ground game. We were not consulted about this. We were not asked
But you
to.
are a level of government above the region.
We are not putting the land assembly together. We are funding the purchase of the land. I think we all understand.
But those who fund also dictate the rules. Come on. Let's be serious. If you're putting up the funding, you're dictating. Anyone in any kind of business knows this. So you can point at another level. You can point at another level, but he or she who funds the process dictates the rules. So if the funding partner said, no expropriation. We get this. We want you to create jobs, but we do not condone, nor will we support expropriation. There would be no expropriation.